Hey everyone, this is Christopher, and this is our CSS Zen Garden project. Within the project, we have myself, Megan, and Alex that were working on this specific CSS Zen Garden project. So the theme that we were going for was a modern design using flat geometric shapes. And we're going to incorporate this by using alternating PNGs throughout our page to give the desired effect. So looking at this, you can kind of see the geometric shapes and stuff that we used alternating throughout the some of the paragraphs that we have in here. And then all the way to the bottom, we got the colors and this nice little SVG little image here that we used. And so within our project, let me show you here a couple things. So working on this, for me personally, I think one of my favorite parts of the project was specifically working on the animations, and myself, I was working on the large view animation, and you can see that as we go to the large, it comes in from the right and goes in, and the opacity goes to 1, so it's visible. And the struggle that I kind of had with this originally was when we were doing this, let's see, we incorporated a lot of the content entering in, like we did a before and an after in order to get our images in the correct location, and it was kind of hard for me to get the logo specifically to the left hand side and working with that to get it to where it needed to be. So for me, that was one thing that I had a tough time with, and using the before and after allowed us to put that image and the logo exactly where we needed it to be. So some of the other things, for Megan, one of the favorite parts of the project was designing the logos and picking out the color scheme. So she did a very good job with doing that. The second, it was difficult to figure out how to get the images to show up in the after element, which, again, that was kind of one thing for me as I was working on the logo to get it to go to the left-hand side. I had a hard time with that as well. Another thing, it took a lot of trial and error to find the right CSS rules that we needed to get everything to display correctly, and that is definitely for sure. For Alex, she really enjoyed working on the wireframes, which she did a great job when we were creating those, and getting it to kind of give us that guide as to what we were going to do with our page. So she did a great job with doing that. And she also enjoyed learning the CSS, the SCSS, and how it allowed to make the background using simple CSS rules. And also that was something that she said that she kind of struggled with as well, but eventually got the hang of and does a very good job. So here in our little presentation here, you can see we added, when you go to the small view, if you look at the logo, you'll notice it kind of, the opacity goes from not being there to kind of coming into the 1 being visible. So you can see it kind of guide in just like the large view as well. So that's what we did with our animations and everything. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so that's our project there, and I think we all did a very great job, and I think we got it done exactly on how we wanted it. So let us know what you think.